There are no official nude beaches in all of New Zealand. But the good news is that this country doesn't have any laws against public nudity, so that any beach is a potential nude beach. Of course, certain beaches are known to have nude visitors, and in the area of Auckland alone, we found no less than 8 of those. In this video, we will show you the best spots to get naked around Auckland. Ladies Bay Beach is one of the most popular because it's so close to the city center. It's easy to find parking at the top and then take the short trail down. On the walk to the beach, it's already obvious who rules this place. The beach itself, it's not the most beautiful one, but it's a nice setting with the high cliffs in the backdrop and the views of Auckland in the distance. The very large majority of the beachgoers were men, which is something we would find on most other nude beaches we visited, except the one we will show you later in the video. In the north of Auckland is Pohutukawa Bay, located in the Long Bay Regional Park. Just park on the Long Bay parking lot and search for the hiking trail. Don't try to walk along the beach, you will get stuck. I speak from experience. The trail goes past Long Bay and Granny's Bay until you arrive at Pohutukawa Bay Beach. It's a walk of about 30 minutes, but the scenery is so spectacular that you will almost wish that the hike was longer. Pohutukawa Bay Beach is magnificent. A long sandy beach with crystal clear waters and plenty of shade thanks to the Pohutukawa trees, which the beach is named after. Along the way back to Auckland is St. Leonard Beach. Here you just park in St. Leonard Street and take the short walk down. This is a very urban beach and it's likely that you run into a lot of bathing suits on a sunny afternoon. If you start walking south, you'll pass a corner on the beach with fewer clothed people and often some naked ones. The rocks aren't super comfortable and even a bit dangerous to go in and out of the water, but then again, there's also no sand getting into places where it's not supposed to be. Moving on to the west coast, towards O'Neill's Beach. There is a trail going to the beach called the Henga Walkway that leads from Battles Road. When we were there, it was closed because of recent landslides. Another way to get there is via Battles Beach, one of the most famous surf beaches in the area. If you like 90s rock music, you'll probably find it interesting to know that Eddie Vedder, the singer of Pearl Jam, once almost drowned here while surfing. Well, we found this interesting. Anyway, going north from Battles Beach, you cross the Waiheke River. This is a lot easier during the low tide than during high tide, so plan your trip accordingly. In the next bay, you'll find a trail going into the dunes that will bring you to the Henga Walkway. Just a short walk further, you get to the beach. It's not an easy route, but the reward is no less than spectacular. The ocean and the rocks seem to be painted with a palette that contains more colors than anywhere else in the world. The beach is wide and long and is unlikely to get crowded, so it's easy to find a spot where you can undress. A little further down the coast is Karekare Beach, also known among naked beachgoers, but unfortunately we couldn't get there because the road was closed. There's yet another nude beach on this coast called Orpheus Bay. You can just park right at the start of the hiking trail. Somebody wrote the Gay Bay on the sign. We don't know if it's supposed to be a warning or an invitation, but the atmosphere wasn't any different than on the other beaches we visited. An advantage of Orpheus Bay is that it's located in an actual bay, which makes the ocean much smoother and swimmable than the northern beaches. Back to the east coast, at about 1 hour south of Auckland is Tawhitokino Beach. Just follow the coastal road until Waiheke Bay, where you find a parking lot. Once on the beach, follow the trail that goes east and will lead you straight to Tawhitokino Beach. Once again, you're looking at a half-an-hour hike, but both the destination and the way of getting there are beautiful. We had this huge beach all for ourselves, and we doubt that this ever gets too crowded to find a spot to get naked. Last on our list is the beach that has been recommended to us by literally everyone. But it's also the hardest and most expensive to get to. From downtown Auckland, you need to take a ferry to Waiheke Island, which costs about 56 New Zealand dollars. From the ferry terminal, you take a bus to Palm Beach for another couple of dollars. Once on the beach, you start walking west until you find some big rocks that mark the border between Palm Beach and Little Palm Beach, aka between a bathing suit side and the clothing optional side. Little Palm Beach is not super spectacular compared to the previous beaches in this video when it comes to nature and scenery. But what makes this beach very different from all the others is its atmosphere. This is the only beach near Auckland where we found people of all ages, genders, and skin colors. There were families, couples, and groups of friends, making it seem more like a nude beach in France or Spain than one in New Zealand. Little Palm Beach was also the most crowded beach we visited. If you happen to be on Waiheke Island but prefer to avoid crowds, we have another beach for you. Just a couple of kilometers to the east is Tawhitokino Beach, which also has a bus stop. The way to get to the nude section is similar to Little Palm Beach. Just start walking west, pass by a bunch of rocks that are much easier to conquer during low tide, and you will find a lovely cove that few people bother visiting and where nude is a dress code. We don't like picking favorites, but we totally get why so many people recommended Little Palm Beach. The atmosphere is unseen at any beach around Auckland. The most important lesson that we learned was that no matter what you're looking for, atmosphere or solitude, calm waters or strong currents, full-blown nature or urban vibes, there is a nude beach for you in Auckland. Have a look at the description of this video for more details about these beaches. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to learn more about clothes-free places around the world.